Thanks for joining us for another look back at the TDI Media archives. This time it's the top 10 dramatic last laps. Karting and mini bikes always delivers action, but make sure you stay with us right to the very end because the number one last lap of all time was truly incredible.
This is the ultimate Spitfire versus Red Baron dogfight, isn't it, going into the last lap? And they'll both think the other is the Red Baron. Sparrow up the inside, just like he did last time. He takes the lead into the last lap. Sparrow again times it to perfection, but this time he's going to have the biggest fight on his entire season to keep Bradley White at bay. Through Derricks, up towards Dan Weldon. Can Bradley White put it up the inside? No, not at the moment, because once again, Sparrow is wise to the manoeuvre. He holds him at bay. You've got one chance now, Bradley. Lee Whittingham is charging just in case they hit each other. He might get an opportunity. Here comes Bradley White. Sparrow holds it to the outside. He's going to try and tuck in for the inside. They've hit each other! I don't believe it! Whittingham's got past them both! Whittingham gets the TKM Festival! Never give up, never give in, because you might just get it on the line. Lee Whittingham wins the TKM Festival. Up the inside. Thank you, Josh Watley. What an amazing sweep by from Ogden. He doesn't plant it into the braking zone. He waits for the exit speed and he plants across the front end of Josh Watley's bike and says, cheers, mate, I'm off, but he can't get away.
Great clean move in the hairpin, no contact between them. We're into the last lap, Jake. It's all about the last lap. This is for the championship.
Well, Watley's now going the long way round and he's going to carry the speed. He takes the lead back again. Watley through past just Scott Ogden. An amazing pass from Josh Watley. Round the outside at Gerrard's is hard in any motorcycle race, and he's managed to make that one stick. But Scott Ogden will have plenty of opportunities to come back at him. He's got a good run down towards Edwinas. He could get him there, or he could wait for Shaw's and get that killer move done one more time. If I'm Scott Ogden, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait. I'm going to save my tyres for a couple more corners. Down and out of Edwinas, through the S's, through the right, through the left. This is where the showdown comes to Scott Ogden. He's got one chance. This is his opportunity. He knows that Watley's going to be ultra defensive. He's going to get in before the zone. Move across on the line. Scott Ogden's going to take it. What a move. Scott Ogden pulls a new trick out of the bag at the last possible opportunity. Out of the final turn he will come through Devil's Elbow. And it's going to be incredibly close because Watley's already got great speed. They're going to come together down the line. Is Scott Ogden going to get there? Yes! Yes! Only just 0.112. I can't believe it came down to that. If you'd sent that script to Hollywood, they would have thrown it in the bin as unbelievable. Interestingly, Clark is now right on the back of Westover. Much is now right on the back of Clark, and Fender's now right on the back of Much. He's going to get really close from here. Reggie Dewey behind all this lot, the fastest man on the circuit, just sub a minute, and Much knows. Last lap. Oh, he thinks he's won it. He thinks he's won it.
He thought he'd won it. He's miscalculated the laps and he loses a place.
Oh, this is getting tense now. I think Gordon Much believed he had won the championship and he's just let his principal rival through to go for the championship. If he gets past one more kart, he's the champion. Clark's going the long way round Westover and he gets through. So Clark takes the lead. Westover's going to try and come back at him. They're going to lose time. They're going to hold each other up into Fender. Fender's got a chance to win this. Through the second hairpin, they bang wheels. Fender might get a chance here. Westover's held up by Clark. Clark leads it from Westover, Fender and Much. Much is not giving up yet, but Fender might get a chance. This is for the championship. Fender up the inside. He gets second. Yes, but Much is going to get past both of them. Fender runs wide. How on earth did that happen? Fender is champion for about 0.7 of a second, and then Much gets past them both. Clark is going to win the race. Much is going to win the championship. How much can happen in 60 seconds of Super 1 to decide a championship?
Wilson that leads it from Robertson. You saw Robertson.
Now Robertson's having a go. Here we go into the last lap.
And he takes the lead down the inside. Last lap. What a move.
Timing. Absolutely. It's all about timing. And Zach Robertson goes for the lead. But Wilson, well, they are teammates. But they want to make sure that they are the men on top of their form. There's been a lot of talk in Formula 1 about Hamilton and Rosberg. Oh my word, they've hit each other! Oh dear, they've ruined it!
Incredible.
Oh, I don't believe it!
Robertson
the teammates have hit each other! That is worse than Hamilton and Rosberg. Look at that. On the inside, Robertson tries to defend, gets wide. Wilson goes for the inside line. He had his space to go for it, but they just tangled.
Yeah, if you look at that slow motion replay, Teddy was up the inside. He wasn't over the curb. You could clearly see that his inside right tyre was not on the curb. It came off the ground and it was over tarmac at the time. Now what's going to happen after the race? He's taken the win and he's close between. Well, Wood and McDade. Wood's stolen it on the line. He may look for the move down in Cafe Corner or up in the hairpin. We'll have to wait and see. So Byatt goes wide through the stripe one more time. Has he got the gap in Cafe? He hasn't. Foster defends. Byatt's put in the fastest lap, but he hasn't got track position. That's Foster's as they come out of the left-hander. Onto Stratford Straight, looks like Byatt backed himself for the lead, and Foster on the back of Byatt, runs him wide, Foster up the inside, on the exit, they're side by side, down to Bruno Ferrari for the last time, 2 into 1, doesn't go, oh they're off, oh and Byatt's bounced off the tyres and he's carried on, unbelievable. Last lap drama once more in Minimax, and the man that could have inherited the win, and the 25 is off on the last lap's Thomas Edmonds. Max Fenlon it is that's through to second place. We haven't seen how that happened, whether there's any last lap drama there amongst the chasing group. But it is the 38 of Owen Byatt with the Usain Bolt celebration who comes through to take the win. We'll have a look at the replay of that incident. They're side by side. Now, Foster's got the inside line, he's over the curb, and I can't think that Owen Byatt's done anything wrong there. He's just maintained track position. He had the centrepiece of tarmac. Well, James Johnson isn't in the Strawberry Racing team any longer. He's a privateer, so he's not going to do Jack McCarthy necessarily any favours, but we go into the last lap. McCarthy's only got a lap to get it done.
Oh, this is an amazing little scrap as White holds on to the advantage on the inside line here. That is the way the points stand at present, but if McCarthy gets past White, they'll tie on points. McCarthy winning on countback, so White has got to keep him behind for the entirety of this lap, and it's one of the longest laps in British karting. He's got to keep this together all the way through. 2 Tony Karts swarming all over the back of Josh White. One is Jack McCarthy, his main championship rival. The other is James Johnson, trying to make look. He's swarming about. He's holding up both of them. He thinks he's going to be able to keep this one together. Johnson's gone through past McCarthy. Josh White moves to defend. He thought it was McCarthy. McCarthy's the other side. McCarthy goes right round the outside. He thought he was blocking McCarthy. It wasn't. It was James Johnson, and he's just cost himself the championship. Jack McCarthy is going to win it. Collins wins the race. McCarthy wins the championship. I can't believe it's come down to this. Oh, Josh White will be kicking himself. Brody Crockford is another one of those riders who's getting faster and faster all the time. Last lap, O'Gorman, that is a brilliantly brave move into the first corner. He is the new fastest lap holder now, 53.6, a full 0.6 of a second better than Ryan Hitchcock's managed, and Casey O'Gorman might just have enough time to ride all the way from 7th on the grid to take the victory, but he's having to defend at the moment from Mella. I think he's going to lose too much time.
Yeah, O'Gorman doesn't have the word second in his vocabulary. He will only be thinking of a win, but has Ryan just pulled out enough of a gap there? He's pulled a good 4 or 5 metres on Casey. It looks like it might be enough as they come through the top loop, but Casey getting closer, Jake.
He really is. He's going to have an opportunity here. If there's just one little twitch from Ryan Hitchcock's bike, O'Gorman could seize his moment. Right, left, get on the throttle, power to the line. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Hitchcock, but only just. Casey O'Gorman races him right to the finish line. Yeah, couldn't have got it closer if he tried, and a little bit of a tumble over the line. That's Eddie O'Shea, a metre before crossing the line. Quick, Eddie, get over the line. He's lost 3 places in the time it took him to push the bike over the line. But look at this finish. O'Gorman literally losing it by 0.095 of a second. What a comeback from Ryan Hitchcock after a miserable weekend by his standings at Landau. He comes back for a fantastic win. Meanwhile, Eddie O'Shea goes for a tumble and a half, a metre from the line.
His chains got caught up. You can just see his chains off, and I think it's got caught up in the rear wheel, and that has seen him come off the bike.
And there's a race still going on. Get over the line, Eddie. Quick, quick, quick. He has to shove it.
Just got the 7th, Jake. He just pushed it across the line.
Again, by 0.09 of a second.
Bradley White, there he is. He's
Yes.
got three carts right in front of him. The championship is there for him, but he's only got a lap to go, and he crosses the line this time. Where is he?
Well, this is going to be so tough for Bradley White. He'll be in the next queue of karts. Where is he? There he is, fourth in the line. He's got past Ross Steele, but he's got 3 more karts ahead of him, and he's got to get past all of them if he wants to win the championship. You've got to say, if Abby Pulling hadn't DNF'd earlier, in the current way things have gone, Pulling would be absolutely automatically the champion on her current form. So Abby Pulling is on the run to victory, but it's out of her hands now. Even if she beats Whittingham, it's out of her hands. She's got to hope that Bradley White doesn't overtake 2 or 3 more karts, and Bradley is getting on with it. I just saw him in the background making a move, so I think he has moved up 1 more place, but it's Whittingham versus Pulling to the line. From Pulling's point of view, it really doesn't matter what happens here, so she just needs to keep it going. Let's look back. Oh, it's getting a little bit of a squabble further in front now. They can't afford to come together. Bradley White's got past 2 more. So Bradley White is just 1 point off Abby Pulling. Here they come. Final corner. Whittingham's going to get the flag. Pulling is going to get second.
Collision.
Oh, there's some contact. Then he's Sisson. And he's come together with Briley. 2 more points made up. That is going to be Bradley White winning it by 1 point. I don't believe it. On the last lap, there is Bradley White. And he knows it. Absolutely incredible. There's the confirmation. Bradley White, 10th position. Sisson is absolutely hopping mad, and he's got every justification to be, but it's over. Bradley White is the champion. I can't believe it's happened this way. There is White.
He's gone through there in 12th place, and then the collision has happened right in front of him. He would have seen it. Here they are. This is the championship deciding moment.
Unbelievable.
For Junior TKM on the season, and in fact, Bradley White's made up another place because we've got a nose cone penalty. So Burns just 1 point behind, and Conor Llewellyn, as a result of Sweeney going off, Conor Llewellyn has inherited 3rd place, and Burns, as we rejoin it, is passed. James Appleton puts in the fastest lap, but Ryan Burns is passed into 5th place. So Burns on 2.48, Hughes on 2.48, they're tied. We knew it was going to be good, Ben, but what drama this is. Oh, Burn up the inside. He is, but Hughes has got him back. Hughes has got Byrne back, Joe Byrne that is, down the inside. So Hughes back into the lead. He is tied on points currently as things stand, but he's had 2 wins earlier in the season, which would give Hughes the title. But does it come down Rogerson's? Has he lost it? He has! Oh, Hughes has lost it going through the left-hander on the last corner. It's Burns that's back into the championship lead. He's still there in what is 4th place. Alban takes the win, Appleton just 2nd. It's a drag race to the line. Hughes and Byrne. Hughes! Oh, by 1,000th of a second on the line. Hughes has taken the win. He's beaten Byrne on the line. Here comes Ryan Burns, car number 2. Burns thinks he's won the championship. He's going to be disappointed when he sees the result sheet. What a finish! Well, if that was number 2, what was number 1? Well, it was truly amazing. It was the West of Scotland Kart Club O-Plate meeting several years ago for Iami Cadet, and featured the man that's just won the Junior European Karting Championships in 2017. That's Johnny Edgar. Enjoy this one. For the lead.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. That was lovely. Cian Jewis
Now
makes the move. 1 lap to
straight
go.
away.
Yep.
Straight away on the defensive there, Jake.
Last lap, here we go. I think we're in for a battle royale here because Cian Jewis has hit the front for the first
Look at him
time.
now.
Wood is angry. He wants to get him back again. Round the outside, he tries in the hairpin. He can't get him there. Alex McDade hanging on to Johnny Edgar in 3rd position and 4th place. They've actually caught up with these two a little bit more, but I still think the gap is too
Another
big.
defensive line by Jewis, and defensive again into the hairpin. He's giving Wood nothing to the line here.
Jewis
He's
holds
going
him up.
defensive all the way.
Oh, they're
to
getting
the flag.
close, these two, though.
They are.
McDade is suddenly found a
Amazing.
second
Oh,
win
they're
there.
right on him.
Jewis defends Wood, and now it's 4 abreast here. This is magnificent. McDade makes the move on the inside. Oh, contact! Contact! 3 of them got together. Edgar's done it.
Johnny Edgar.
Edgar's won the British
Edgar's
Open.
won the title in the
don't
last
believe
corner.
it. Absolutely unbelievable. They come together. The top 3 have taken each other out of this race with a last lap maneuver at the final turn. Let's look at it again. McDade makes the move on Wood. Wood says, no way, Sunshine.
That's
You are
the
not getting
contact.
through. Bang. And Jewis gets caught up in it. Edgar says, cheers very much indeed.
We've got 4 camera angles on this. This one doesn't tell us very much. I think the next one is probably the best angle off the ABR Roofing cherry picker. Here we go. This is the camera angle that says it all. Now that's where the contact's made, and you've got to feel.
Jewis is blameless. Jewis
You've
is
got
absolutely
to feel
blameless.
sorry
in that.
for Cian Jewis. But
He
Johnny
had that one.
Edgar,
He had that race won, in my opinion. And up the inside comes McDade. He makes the
Now
move.
look at the-
Banzai on the inside.
Look
and
at the difference that an angle makes. He looks a lot further up the inside than I think he actually was from that angle, but that's because of the position of that camera.
Absolutely.
And
And
here
Johnny
comes Edgar
Edgar
for the win.
over the line, thinking Christmas
Oh,
has
my
come early.
goodness.
Johnny Edgar wins it. Owen Byatt is second from Teddy Wilson.
Join us for more next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. We'll see you again soon.